What the? What happened? There's not a single game. I guess I was editing last night and I forgot to switch over. Maybe my PNG's not here. There we go. What? Even oh, I don't even have the game open. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. I'm just I'm just looking at some analytics. Now I'm active. Was watching someone else for like 5 minutes. Nah. I'm not gonna do anything special today. I'm just gonna aim train and I need to go play Valorant. Silk Song? No Silk Song. I need to go play Valorant because on the Purple app they're doing like a special where if you sub, they'll sub back. But I also gotta play some Val or some aim training so I can test these out, these items. I don't think I'll ever go back to Silk Song. I need to play something else. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I gotta make sure that this is set right for the G Hub. I'm sorry if you came for Silk Song I. But before we were Silk Song enjoyers, we were competitive FPS players. All right, let's move this mouse over. I'm sure it's done charging. I was just looking at analytics for like TikTok because I threw a short out, but it's not like moving or getting any numbers or anything. On the Red app and TikTok, but on Instagram it was going crazy. So it was about Shala. Let's see. What was I gonna do again? Damn, bro, it's like for real. I have Alzheimer's. So this one's go first. This black mouse for the day. Bro, I don't even have my camera set up, which is crazy. How can how can you be an aim trainer with no camera set up? What if people say you're cheating? Do you guys still play on console? Where is my mouse cursor? Mouse cursor, where are you? Oh, my shit not even plugged in. Sorry, I just woke up. So like, oh my gosh, Izala with a sub? Holy moly. Yeah, that's right, guys. I got a printer every time you sub. Kinda crazy, kinda crazy. Yo, what's up, Salah? Thank you for the 2 months. Yeah, Switch 2. I mean, Switch 2 is getting a bunch of games. Only console I have, and no PC in sight. It is better than nothing, brother. I'll promise you that. Better than nothing. Switch is a good console. It's also the only other console I have. Are you happy about Cyclops, Zala? Personally, I'm happy about Cyclops because I love Scott. He's hit scan, which I like, and he had crazy movement. That's kind of crazy. You still play Rivals? I haven't played Rivals in a long time. Um, the last time I played was when White Fox got released. I might jump back in just so I can play Cyclops. I need to find some games to play between now and September. That's when all the games are coming out. I don't know. I'm not a competitive grinder, as I used to be. I do like Rivals though. He is so strong. Uh, RL, oh, Rocket League. All I know is you're a competitive aim trainer. Yeah, in the window that you know me for, is mostly I've been aim training, eh? It's because I keep on getting new mice. Like, so this black mouse started double clicking, right? And so I was like, fuck it, bro. I'll get the Superstrike. See what all the hubbub's about. But even with this mouse double clicking, it doesn't. It looks like it's not performing better than the Superstrike, or it is performing better than the Superstrike. I can't get a better graphics card because you know how it is in this landscape. I can get a better CPU. That's not like too bad. But I think I'd rather wait for the new 10,000 series from AMD. Now that we're like this far into like the generation. So like the only immediate thing I can get that will improve my gameplay is the mouse. My uncle recently gave me a 5070, which was crazy. Have you seen the Digital Circus in Five Nights? I got the whole set. Oh, in Fortnite. No, I don't play Fortnite. I'm waiting for them to add Kiryu from Yakuza to Fortnite, but they keep on adding all these other people. I do like Digital Circus though. I only played Fortnite for like maybe a total of 10 hours. I'm not even a competitive aim trainer, Zala, I promise. I only like aim train to test products. Like people that are actually competitive come into the stream and be like, "Yo, what yada are you using?" Or like, "Bro, how long have you been aim training?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm pretty new." They're like, "What?" I played a lot of Counter Strike growing up. What did I achieve from it? Um, nothing of note, really. No strong accolades. Well, in my opinion, no strong accolade. So I was like the top 1% of players, and then I was just below semi-pro level. Wasn't signed or anything, but I would play with pro players like maybe 10% of the time.
Wow, beautiful.
Whoa,
Wow.
whoa, whoa! Thank you for 50 bits. Holy moly! Gotta eat. Enjoy your food. Okay, fair. Yeah, I think 2 years ago I was top 1% of players in CS. Um, and uh, then like 6 or 7 years ago, I was just under semi-pro player level. At a team, and we would play like matches together, but we none of us were signed. I'm not as good as I used to be. But in terms of like if it's like a sniper weapon, I'm definitely way better than I used to be. A scope weapon was like my worst weapon. It's still one of my worst weapons, but I'm like way stronger relative to if I were to 1v1 my past self. I would definitely not win against rifle though. My past self would clear off my head so fast. 5, 6. I'm eating like Dunderment and fries. This is so good. Damn, that good. Yeah. I guess I would say like I'm if what I have in mind of what I was like, I think I'm where you're at in terms of like rivals, cuz like you're, you know, number 1 Angela, um top 5 Hulk or whatever. Like top 500 players in North America, stuff like that. I think where you're at right now is where I was at. You should send a picture, Ben. I'm not sure if you're in the Discord, but there's a food channel in Discord. Yo, Kula. Thank you for liking the live. I miss you as Maria. I just gotta get used to the name change. We were just talking about like how some people think I only aim train. But it's just like this window in my life that I'm aim training. I used to be the support player in my team. So the person throwing the flash and smoke, like setting up for entry. But in today's climate, I'm entry frag. I'm the first one to go in. It's mainly because my teammates, well, the randoms I play online with, don't know how to, or are too afraid to entry. So someone has to nut up, and that's me. I'm getting a phone call from my mother. Call me Maria if you want. I'll call whatever you want to be called. What did bro say to get banned, bro? What did bro say? I think for like 2 straight years when I was in high school, I only played Counter-Strike. That's how addicted I was to the game. I'd like do my homework on the bus, on the way to school and on the way back, and then I like ate, shower, and then just got on Counter-Strike. Like it would be like 6 to 8 hour days. That's how much I liked that game when I first started playing seriously. But then like at the 3rd year, it started to get annoying. Cause like I started to hit a wall, and I guess I just wasn't improving as fast as I wanted. And then on my 4th year at Counter Strike, I was like, fuck it, um, just go play something else. It was like it was like when I was about to enter university, so like I needed to decide if I wanted to be a pro player or if uh if I wanted to go to school and go to engineering school. And so I ended up going to engineering school and quitting Counter Strike. And Kamimata, I tried it and it's fun. What, Counter Strike? Counter Strike is fun. I think it's the only I think it's the only game where it feels like it's so raw in terms of like mechanical skill. Because there's no abilities. You know, everyone gets the same utility, so everyone's the same. You can learn lineups and everything, but like it's kind of crazy. Like, there's this map called Mirage, and at the middle of the map, there's a window where the defenders have an advantage to kill the attackers. But throughout like its 25-year history, that window has been smoked so many different ways because you have the freedom of to throw smoke however you want, throw the utility however much you want. I got that feeling too. People, people who play Valorant will argue that Valorant's the better game, or like it has the higher skill ceiling. And I'm like, bro, I might be biased, right? Because I come from CS and then I moved to Valorant. Um, and then CS is still my favorite game, but like, how can you say the skill ceiling is higher when the smokes are like the same shit? Like you can't throw them any different way. You open up your mini map and you place a smoke on the object, right? And that's it. Like there's no like freedom of expression in terms of skill. Like yeah, each character has a different ability, yada yada yada. But like, let's say this like a meta team comp for for a map, right? So you're just gonna face the same group of peoples, and even if it's not the same five, it's what the same seven. So like it's slightly different, and you know the playbook back to back, and the same thing can be said about Counter Strike too, because like oh they smoke CT, they smoke yada yada yada, but then like you can sell uh you can sell a fake. Because what you can do is your whole team throws you their smoke or whatever, or like all the utility, or however much utility you want onto one guy at his feet, and then he throws it at a certain spot, and so the enemy team could say, oh, they're executing, the certain site, but on like Valorant, only one person carries a smoke, one person carries a flash, one person, all these equipment, and so like you know exactly when someone's gonna execute onto a site instead of a fake. It's kind of dry. I don't know. Am I biased? Am I sounding like a crazy old man?
Victory
Yo, what's up,
screech!
Lex? We were talking about Counter Strike versus Valorant, and I know like the Valorant players hate being compared to by CS, and like they think we're like bullying, but it's kind of like big bro on little bro, Like the Call of Duty Search and Destroy game mode was made because of Counter Strike, and like Zombies was made from a horde mode from Gears of War. I don't know what. Well, I do know what keeps on attracting me into playing Counter Strike or Valorant. Um, Valorant's in a good spot compared to Counter Strike because there's so many cheaters in Counter Strike, and the matchmaking system is uh is really inconvenient because of that. And Valorant's just. I'm not saying there's no cheaters in Valorant, but like there's way less. So that's probably why I keep on going back to Valorant. There's this TikTok post that was like, "Oh man, Asian people love Valorant," and I was like, "Bro, don't call me out. I don't want to be called out. I'm Asian and I don't love Valorant, but I'm always on it. So like, do I not like Valorant? You know?" I mean, also thank you for 1K likes on the live, guys. I appreciate it. Go back to Val to femboy pipeline needs to be studied. Bro, chill. Chill. You know, back when aim training was in its early days, all the aim trainers were buff dudes, and then slowly they all become femboys or just feminine in general. Isn't that crazy? Maybe I'm in that stage. I used to be way stronger. That's because like in university there's a gym that was pretty good, and there'd be an hour in between my classes, and I would just hit the gym, and so I was like shredded. In my last year of university, there was like a 3 hour block, so I actually hit the gym for like 2 hours, uh, and I was even more shredded. And then I got an office job, and I lost it all. I do want to save up for like a cable, a dual tower cable rack, and then like some leg machines. Because all I have right now is a bench and some dumbbells, and I'm a very lazy person. With machines, you don't really have to worry about form as much as just freestanding. I check 7TV emotes and it's all hello Hutski, come on man. Look, I have mods on 7TV. They add whatever they want. One of them's a femboy, the other one's uh a furry, the other one's gay, uh and then one of them is straight. So 75% of the time I'm not gonna I'm not gonna have anything that is normal. And they all play Kovacs? No, they don't all play Kovacs. I'm the only one who plays Kovacs. The furry plays Dead by Daylight. Uh, let's see. The the femboy plays Satisfactory type games. The gay person uh plays just whatever. It's like Friend Slop and then like Forza, and the straight person doesn't even play video games. They're just a viewer. Kind of crazy. I actually don't have a lot of mods. Um, I automate a lot of it. I kind of feel bad. I used to have like 10 mods, but now I'm down to like two, because I'm like, bro, look, I don't think I need this many of you guys in the chat, or modding, should I say? Like when someone raids me, I have a bot that automatically like search the game that they play and shout them out. So that like stripped one of the mods of all of their duties. Siri bot does good to encounter spam. That stripped like 4 mods. And most of the time, people are very well behaved in chat. So even the 2 mods that are here sometimes don't got really anything to do. That's so alive that you need 10 mods. It's it's kind of difficult. Well, when I was playing Valorant or like playing other popular games, it was popping, but it still wasn't difficult because everyone was just nice. Especially people on TikTok, guys. People on TikTok are so sweet, bro. Like, when I was playing Silksong, I had like 20 people on 3 platforms talking, and everyone was so nice. I was like, bro, I don't have a TikTok mod. I don't have I almost said the ban word. I don't have a red app mod, but everyone's so nice. The only demons are on the purple app, bro. Purple app people are demons, bro. Like, so I was aim training, and this guy comes in and he spams the attendance noise and like all the other noise. He would follow for channel points and then spam all the things, and then he goes, "Hey, do you know who I am?" Fuck if I know who you are, bro. You fucking Mr. Nobody. The only person I know in the aim training community is Maddie, Viscos, Pengu, Miscolors. I think that's it. Oh, and Voltaic and oh man, I forgot the guy's name. Uh, I forgot the guy's name that helps Voltaic. Damn. DDK and Minigod. That's all I know. I'm getting a phone call again. What happened to my game? Oh. Bro, it was actually kind of crazy how demonic that person was, and everyone in chat was just like staring at him. Um, I was like, bro, I don't even I'm not even part of the aim training community. Like you making this worse, bro. Do you have any benchmarks or stuff like that? Yeah, I do. I have the season two. Oh wait, you mean my own benchmarks or like my scores? Because I have the season two medium for Viscos. I have other stuff that people want me to try also, but it's not like it's crazy. Monarch wanted me to try some stuff. There are cool people in the aim training community like Catspin, Angel, Exertion, Mango Shark. Way better aimers than me, especially Caspin. Caspin's crazy. Nice people. This was that one guy. That one guy that was like, all right. I was collecting data. Show you guys what I'm doing. 1 second. We'll pull this up. Sorry for flashbang. Sorry for flashbang. Really, I'm procrastinating into doing anything but aim training. Those 1 hour will take playlists are made to make you hate aim training. Um, how did I do this again? So grab these, right? And then we go to uh insert table. No, here it is. We want to do box and whisker. Yeah, there you go. Then we want to format this for data purposes. That is exactly what I want. Format the horizontal legend. I do not need. Wait, axis. No, I do not need that. So, what does this data tell me? That I am way more consistent on the Superstrike than I am on the Lycan. But my peaks are better. Let me check the vertical. I'm sorry if this is lighting up your whole room. Turn on the light. Burning your retinas because it's burning my retinas too. But yeah, this is how I do things. The testing's not complete until I get 20 data points, which I will probably get somewhere next week or this upcoming week. I do this for every mice I get. Yo, I'm back from eating. It was very tasty, and we do it now. Oh, just some analytics. I was showing during flashbang. Yeah, I was just showing some analytics. Um, I was saying earlier, Ben, if you want to join the Discord and post your food in the food channel, we're in there. I'm not sure what the Discord looks like to new people. I joined on my alt, and it looks like I set it up correctly. But sometimes people only want to like talk in general, which is fine. 118 is crazy. Yo, Adrian, can't download DC. Oh, I see, I see, I see. Oh, good. How's it going, Adrian? I do like the Lycan a lot, but I think I'm getting used to the weight shift on this Logitech mouse. I just put my fingers further in front. I think Fortnite is the only game that I haven't been like like top 5% of players in. Because we did that for Rivals, uh, Counter-Strike, Valorant, Apex, Rainbow Six. Yeah, I think Fortnite's the only one. For Fortnite and Overwatch. I did not enjoy playing Overwatch when it first came out, bro. My friend back then, we were like in middle school. He was begging me, bro. He was begging me to have someone to play Overwatch with him. And I was like, bro, I don't want to fucking play Overwatch. And he bought me the game, bro. And I was like, okay, fine. I'll play Overwatch with you for like 60 hours because I was like $1 an hour, okay? And like throughout 60 hours, I still did not enjoy that shit, bro. It felt like prison. I was a no brain Winston main, just monkeying around. No brain, no aim. I just shot my laser at people. Who needs aim? I also played Tracer when they needed DPS, and sometimes Reinhardt. You gotta grind Fortnite now. Gotta collect all the Infinity Stones. You grinding Viscos benchmark? No, I'm not grinding. I have a playlist that borrows from the Viscos benchmark um to uh to test mice when I buy new mice. So these are just the 8. So one category from each, except for the Overwatch specific ones. I said I was gonna get on Fortnite when they added Kiryu and Majima. There was like leaks last year that they're gonna add Kiryu and Majima, but they're not there. But yeah, I guess a digital circus is close enough. I just don't have. I don't know. It's kind of difficult for me to spend money on a free to play game if I can't sell like the items back. That's what I did when I was a kid. In the early days of CS:GO, uh, they dropped the skins update, and all of a sudden the skins had value, and then you could move the skin around. And you know what I did? I went to a gambling site where I place bets on matches with my skins, and so as like a 12-year-old, every day I would play Counter Strike to get like pennies, or maybe $1 if I'm lucky. And I would go to this site called CS:GO Lounge, and I put my skins in. I would bet, and then get money if my team wins. or lose money if my team didn't. And so I came from like a starting pool of $5, and then I came away with $2,000 back when I was a 13-year-old. A year had passed with all that gambling. Um, and I was like, okay, this is cool. And then they cracked down on gambling, and so I sold all my skins as fast as I could, and my inventory was worth more than $2,000. But like when the news of them cracking down on gambling, it kind of dipped, and I was just like fire selling my stuff. But it was nice for like a whole year. I didn't need to worry about buying skins or not skins, games a whole year or two. So that's nice. 132. Be consistent here. Why? Why? Oh, what mouse did you get? I got the Superstrike. And the other mouse I'm testing is the Lycan. So two of the most innovative mouse currently on the scene. The lightest whole shell mouse versus haptic feedback. New technology versus refinement. I got the Lycan on a blind buy, so it was like $80, and I was like, why not, bro? The lightest mouse in the world with no holes. Why not, bro? $80. That's a lot of value. You know, and GOs always add goodies to the mouse. I wish they didn't though. Like, I don't need a carrying case. I don't need an extra cable. I don't need like grips. I don't need you know, two sets of 20 dot skates. I don't need two sets of full size skates. It's kind of crazy. They gave me a what's it called arm sleeve. I was like, bro, I do not play on glass, but like even so, I don't need a compression sleeve. So I feel like the Lycan could have been like $60 blind buy without all those like extra things. Yeah, like I'll take one set of 20 and I'll take one set of full size skates, but I don't need like double of them. And I need that compression sleeve. They gave me two cables, USB cables. For what, bro? Give me one. It it'd be cool if they could like have like an add-on type thing for those who want it, because you know options are always nice, but for a person who don't need it, there's this extra expense that's not required. What shows are you excited in next season? Next season shows? Hold up. You talking about anime now? Let me pull this thing up. My anime list real quick. If you guys want to add me, I'm Adanoke with the Witch from Mercury profile picture on my anime list. Why don't I go to any other site? Bro, I've been on my anime list for like since 2012. Ooh, Mushoku. We got Yojo Senki. We got Bleach. This manga is great. I love this manga. They did my boy wrong, bro. Look at him, bro. They did my boy wrong. Look at him. Wait, hold up. So this is season 2, right? They changed art style. This is what happened. Go back to season 1. Wait, he's not even in here. Oh, there he is. What'd they do to him? But that show wasn't that great, really. Grand Blue season 3. I'm a monthly manga reader. Uh, yeah, I do like this one, this isekai show. I might drop it though since I'm more picky now. Kibi ga shinu made koi wo dai. I want to experience love before I die. Oh wait, I want to love you till your dying days. I think I read this. Did I read this? Never mind. I did not read it, so it might be a banger. Klabatis, gonna be a banger. 100 Girlfriends. I'm a weekly reader, but I stopped reading because I'm just running out of time. I personally love this Oji-san one. This Oji-san one is so funny. Yeah, anyway, the only thing on my radar is Mushoku. Oh, season 2 of Dating Sim. That's right. Definitely. You and I are polar opposites. Season 2. Definitely gonna watch that. ReZero comes back in August, which is damn, bro. I gotta wait till August. Come on, man. Kokaku Kido Tai. I don't know what any of these are. Black Torch. Don't know what that is. I don't know what any of these are. I can't really say. Level 999 Moribito Traveler. Otome Kaiju was Resident Sleeper, bro. I mean, I'm just saying. Oh shit, this makes a comeback, bro. Yeoman Zero. Oh shit, season 2. I remember watching this like years ago. How many years ago was this? Oh no, what the fuck? Oh no, I was a manga reader. The hell? When did this come out? 2018? Damn, was it that long ago? I didn't feel like it was that long ago that I dropped it. Um, yeah, nothing really stands out that I've read or heard. I wonder how much is this a slop? Was that level 99 thing, that one where he gambles? I'm not sure. Let's go back to it real quick. Let's see. Defeating monsters. Yada warrior. Is going out hunt monsters. Is equivalent community. But one day, a 2-year-old child given the role of villager noticed something. Once you defeat a monster, you can earn great wealth. Ah, there's so many isekai slop. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's good. I'm just waiting for the fall season, bro. We got fucking Apothecary Dire, banger. Blue Box, banger. I'm not a big fan of this one. I don't remember this one. Tokyo Revengers, man, get that shit out of here, man. Oh, Awashi, banger. Let's see. Ranma, that's gonna be good, but it's not gonna be no banger. Wait, where the fuck is ReZero? ReZero's supposed to be here. This is August. The fuck? Maybe it's in it's in here. No, maybe back here. Maybe this counts as summer. Is it still August? ReZero should be here. It comes back in August. Sekiro. Sekiro gets an anime. Damn. Unlucky. Anywho, let's get back to aim training. Maybe we're gonna watch Hell Mode. I heard something about Hell Mode. I don't remember if it was positive or negative. Most I feel like I shouldn't play competitive games on stream because like I'm not really interacting with you guys as much. Um, a lot of people do say they want to see me grind to higher ranks, but I'm just so locked into the game. I don't talk to chat as much. I mean, I get some crazy like uh rounds, but the teammates aren't really let's say fun to talk to most of the time. When I do get good teammates that are like, chatty and stuff, even when we're losing, that's a good time. It like the craziest switch up is like when we're winning, everything's fun, we're all relaxed. But the moment we start losing, they start yelling at each other. I'm like, come on, bro. You a fan of Oshi, my goat, but no spoilers. Wanna stay anime only? Am I a fan of Oshi? I was a fan of Oshi. Um, the Arthur Asakasa. Um, he he has really bad ADHD, so you can tell when he's locked the fuck in, and then there be chapters where he's not locked in, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck? In the manga for uh um Kaguya-sama, he makes that. This is one chapter where they talked about Discord, and I was like, what the fuck? And then the next chapter was about Apex Legends. That's his favorite game. His favorite game is Apex Legends. And he's so addicted that like sometimes he just writes a chapter out and then just goes play Apex. And so like there's some chapters in Oshi where I'm like, did you do the same thing? It's like this wasn't hitting. But overall, Oshi's pretty good. There's just some troubling chapters. He also makes uh Love Company, I think that's called. Renai Daikyo. Oh no, it's Love Agency. Daikyo is agency. But that also fell off. He made another uh manga with a different artist. So the reason why his drawing style isn't the same on Oshinoko is because he worked with the author of A Scum's Wish to do the drawing, and he's the writer. I'm just hoping it's gonna be good. The fuck. Who knows? Maybe it is good for you. That's what great. That's what's great about art, because you can interpret art a different way from another person. So I may not like it, and you could love it. There are actually people out there who drop ReZero because Subaru dies in the first episode. I'm like, bruh. It's kind of crazy how people like interpret certain art. If you like quintessential quintuplets, the author also makes Ranger Rejects, but I think Ranger Reject isn't that good. Quintessential quintuplets was just a banger from that guy. I think it's a one hit wonder. Spoiler: he dies in season 5. It's so goofy, bro. If we finish early, we might get on Valorant. Just so the chance of someone subbing, and then Valorant gives us or Riot Games gets us another sub, bro. So one of one of my followers is a Riot dev in Singapore, and he was like, "Hey man, why don't you have any skins?" And I was like, or I can't afford skins. And he was like, okay, uh, good luck with that. And then, like he would come back, watch me play Valorant, and then like he was like, hey man, like why are you being so nice to these people that are being mean to you? And I was like, what's the point? What is the point of commanding people when they're not gonna listen? You can hold your breath until your face turns blue and purple, but that does not mean your teammates will do as you say or be nice to you. So there's no reason to cause more violence, in my opinion, right? I'm talking with my hands. You can't see my other hand, but I was doing this. Um, and like the the Valorant dev was like, you know what? I'm gonna give you $30 in game credit, and I'm gonna give you a fist bump gun buddy, which means so the gun buddy is a badge, a charm in game, and you only get it from Riot devs, and each dev has 12 badge to give out, so it's a limited supply. And I was like, bro, you didn't have to do that, man, but thank you. Other people say it's rare. Some people say it's not. It's just dependent on the person. But I don't know how many Riot devs are there. WW the GOAT. Finally, someone as broke as me. Quintuplets peak. Finally, someone understands that my friend is neglecting all arguments and saying it's mid. And that's perfectly fine, you know. That's perfectly fine because they have different tastes. You know, just more for you, more for you. In my opinion, Orb, anime of the decade, guys. If you guys want to watch an anime that's a banger, go watch Orb. Go to Orb, the movement of the earth. As you guys saw, I have a total of 400 and like 80 days worth of anime watched throughout my whole life. Probably more because I when I initially made my anime list in like 2012, I didn't get a lot of them because I was too lazy. But that's besides the point. Um, that anime clears a lot of animes this decade, this whole decade that we've been in. 127. Bro, watch as much romance as me. My favorite genre is romantic dramas. There's there's this anime called like Shinroku Rakugo. It's about Japanese storytelling, like traditional storytelling in a theater. But it it only uses Rakugo as a like plot to move the story. Just finished Code Geass yesterday. This was so peak. Bro, you gotta watch Orb, bro. You gotta watch Orb. I promise you. Go watch Orb. Anime of the decade, bro. Sometimes when people ask me for anime recommendation and I give them juicers and bangers, I wonder, am I like skewing their perception of what a good anime is? Because like, imagine if your first anime was like Sword Art Online, right? You're like, oh my gosh, this shit's so peak. This shit's crazy, you know. And like your next anime is like um Yuri Yuri, just slice of life art, girls in art school. It's like, man, this is so peak. This is crazy. But then like you you drop you drop a bombshell on them like ReZero, and they're like, oh my gosh, Sword Art Online is ass. It's crazy because like the um the human mind cannot be in a state of euphoria for a long time because it'll tire itself out. And so what it does is like it normalize what type of stimuli you've been given. And so like once you watch peak, you can't go back down. Just tell me vaguely what Orb is about. Orb is about, oh man, I don't know what to say because like it's a lot of things. It is about central heloism I think that's the word. So it's like the 1600s in Poland, and the whole country is Christian, and of uh, the idea of the Earth being revolved around by the sun and the planets is what is common knowledge. And there are these astronomers who are trying to do research and tell that the Earth is actually not the one in the center. It is the sun, and everything else revolves around it. And you go against the Bible, and so you're labeled as a heretic. So first offense is jail and torture until you repent. Second offense is crucifixion. And so these astronomers are trying to keep their research under wraps. This is one plot point of the show. There are many things about it that are great. So basically, Galileo Galilei backstory. I wouldn't say so. It's so much. It's so much that show. It's kind of hard to explain. It's on Netflix if you want to watch it. I don't pay for subscriptions because why the fuck would I do that? I sail the high seas. But what do you guys think? You guys like paying for subscriptions? If it's convenient, um, and affordable, I don't mind paying for the subscription. But once that's all over, then yeah, we sail the high seas. And I mean, you may be like, oh, Ada, what about the the manga artist? What about the author? What about the studio? Did you know that most of that money does not go to the studio? As far as I know, most of that money does not go to the studio. So if you want to directly support the author, the artist, the studio, you buy figurines and you buy manga. You buy physical stuff like that to support them. I think Crunchyroll only pays like 5% to the studios. I'm like, bro, come on, man. Surely you can do more than that. Ooh, 126. Pretty fucking good, eh? Adsker. I'm sorry. You can get it on the Red app or on TikTok for the time being. I use both methods of seeing subscription. I'm not paying a dime. My parents are financing it. Not too bad for a warm up. Man, I really don't want to play Valorant because like every time I open up that game, it's such a buggy mess. I just rather play Rivals. When is the promotion period over? I wonder. I apologize for all that noise. My list calling. I'm in the middle of aim training. Just 5 more seconds, mother, please. My mom asked me if I want some potato wedges, and I said, hell yeah. What's life lies? What's life lies? What's life like in your country, guys? Do you wish to have anything from another country? I personally wish that there were more hatches in the states, more wagons. British people call it estate cars. Like so we have the Volkswagen Golf, right? But the Audi A3 series is not um in a hatch form, but it is in Europe, and I really think the Audi RS3 would be very popular among some people. Personally, me speaking. There's also the Alpine A110 from France that I wish was in the States. Very small mid-engine car, lightweight, perfect for road use. Cars lately have been getting pretty big in size all around, and you know, bigger things usually cost more. And I just want a fun sporty car that's pretty small, you know. I'm very biased to mid-engine layouts. So mid-engine is when the engine is behind the front wheels, but in front of the rear wheels. So you can have front mid-engine layout, like on a Corvette. Old Corvettes are front mid-engine, or you can have rear mid-engine, like a Porsche Cayman or a Toyota MR2. I just randomly talk about cars. I'm sorry. You know, someone told me that car guys are the equivalent of horse girls, and I could not unhear that. There are also a lot of like more budget conscious vehicles in Europe. that I wish we had here, like Scotia or Seat. Speaking about cars, man, Mercedes has really gone downhill, haven't they? In my opinion, BMW has made quite the comeback in terms of European luxury. It has become more reliable, more sporty. It definitely did not get prettier though. It's kind of fucking ugly, but you're inside the car. You don't have to look at it. So, um, I'm hoping Toyota puts Japan on the map, or even Honda. Um, I personally find Honda has been lacking quite a bit, but I wish they made a modern S2000 or maybe like S2400. Well, why keep it at 2 liters when it can be 2.4 or 2.5, something like that? Just give me a spiritual successor to S2000. Please, Honda, please. I do like the Toyota GT. I love um um long hood cars like the AMG GT from Mercedes. The wing? What? We got the with the me in the chat on TikTok. Chào chào chào. So, sometimes I wonder if I should speak Vietnamese on stream. Like, you know how some people are like dual language. Like Henya speaks Japanese and English on stream. So like if I would do that, would it be great? It's kind of weird because like English is my main language, and like my Vietnamese is pretty elementary. Atati biết nói tiếng Việt hơi sơ sơ thôi, không có gành mấy. Like that. I kind of stuttered. I'm kind of slow. Hello, chào, chào Tư. So would that be good? I don't know. I tried it for like a week. Ta thấy nói tiếng Việt chung với tiếng Anh á, cho cái chừng một tuần để coi để coi mấy mọi người thích không, mà mà mấy người coi chỉ nói là tôi đang nói gì vậy. People are like, what the fuck is he saying, bro? And like when I play video games and I just like have a random outburst, should I do it in both languages? Chừng nào ta chơi game á, mà tự nhiên á, tự nhiên chỉ chửi thề á, ta không biết nếu mà ta có cần chửi thề tiếng Việt luôn không, nếu mà ta nói 2 tiếng. I'm not a Vietnamese. Me too. What the fuck? Bro, I got you baited. Which production store made Jack's plush? That valid? I would get it. If I had money, I would get it. 30 US dollars? That's not too bad in today's climate. Especially 13 and a half by 10 inches. Yeah, that's not too bad. I can't believe you did this to me. I don't know. I could practice it, but then like my mom likes to hang out in my room at night and just like just chill out. And like she finds it so funny when I speak Vietnamese. She's like, who are you talking to? You don't usually speak Vietnamese. With your friends. Tối á, mommy, ta đi nằm giường, ta chỉ ngồi dẫn chơi đồ á. Ờ, thì chừng nào ta nói tiếng Việt á, mẹ ta thấy lạ thì hỏi, ô con đang nói chuyện với ai vậy? Thì tại sao dùng tiếng Việt vậy? Thì ta cũng hơi quê hoặc là mắc cỡ, không phải quê là mắc cỡ, từ mắc cỡ. Ờ, thì thường ta không có nói tiếng Việt. I said, sometimes I'm like embarrassed to speak Vietnamese because my mom's just like getting in my face, bro. Me too. Have a good day. Have a good day, too. That's for my sister's birthday. Oh shit. My mom's getting it's for me and a hat, a glitch pop hat. No, it's murder drones, isn't it? Oh yes, it is murder drone. What? Hello, at this mom. My mom's not here right now. I was just like, usually when I play at night, my mom just chills out in my room, and she normally knocks out on my bed. I got a new mattress like last year on Black Friday, and I think my mom knocks out on that way faster than my old mattress. My old mattress was like 15 years old. It was sagging in the middle, and I was like, you know what? I spend a majority of my life on a mattress, and good sleep is necessary to be productive. So I spent some money on a new mattress, and it's pretty great. It's pretty great. And I was like, Mom, you need a new mattress too? I'll buy you one. And she's like, No, my mattress is fine. And I was like, You sure? I've I've known that mattress for like probably like 10 years now. She's like, Nah, it's chill. And like she just knocks out on my bed, and I'm like, I can get you one of those if you like them. She's like, No, it's fine. I'm the type of person to know what I want, and if I want it, already have it, or saving up for it. So that's why I usually decline like presents and stuff. W edit, bro, you have to get edited like speed. Edited like speed. I'm not sure what you're on about. Like I should edit like I show speed clips. Or I might lock the fuck in. I'm 26. Good. Every edits would go hard. Nah, you being wholesome. That'd be the edit. Oh, I see. I guess so. I don't know. It feels strange. Um, it feels strange to do such a edit like that. Because then like it's kind of like doing nice things and like wanting people to see that you do nice things. I find that strange because like you're supposed to do nice things because that's the nice thing to do. No need to show it off. But if you want to edit it, that's a different story. Maybe I make an alt account. I make an alt account and we're like, yo, I love this streamer named Adanoke. and then edit all that and not tell anyone that it's actually me. I'm a demon, I say. A fiend. I remember this one time, this girl asked me if I was the number one girl in her life. And I was like, hell no, bro. And she was like, what? And I was like, oh, hell no. Of course you're not the number one girl in my life, bro. The number one girl in my life is my mom, bro. Would do it myself, but don't have editing skills. It's okay, bro. It's perfectly fine. I mean, I don't have editing skills either. But you got to start from somewhere. The hardest part is beginning, in my opinion. Just starting, even if it's bad, you still are building some type of skill. You are better than you were before. Or we need some out of context clips and do a mindset video. Am I the number one consistent viewer in your live right now? I think so. A lot of people don't really come to aim training. They come to other things and stuff. Because aim training is definitely not the most popular thing. The most popular thing, especially Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem, people do not come for Fire Emblem. Um, the most popular thing is that I actually play a video game. Like, Resident Evil, there's a lot of people coming for that. Pragmata, people were coming for that. Silk Song, people were coming for that. Need to grind the VIP. It's easy. It's easy. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. I was like, I was just thinking to myself about that girl. Um, like, I didn't want to tell her, but she's not even the top three. Even if she did become my wife, and we got married, had kids, whatever. She's not even top three, bro. Top three women in my life. Mommy's number one. Grandma on my dad's side number two. Grandma on my mom's side number three. And then if we have a daughter, she the daughter's number four, bro. And the wife is just number five. So like you can be top five, but you not top three. You'll never be top three. One 19. Dang it. Was that the warm up? No, it was not the warm up. Oof. Valid. Um, I don't know how you guys rank like your grouping of people. For me, you know, it's me. Yeah, it's in my inner circle. You know, you gotta love yourself. Two is family. Three is friends. And four, maybe my neighbors. And the rest, I don't really, I don't really care. That's how I align my loyalty. So like, you know, some girl come in, she not even better than my neighbor, bro. Until you know she walks into the closer parts of the circle. Some people say that it's selfish to put yourself first, but in my opinion, you know, if you're down and if people see that you're down, it kind of brings them down. Also, it's like an infection. So you rather be happy and show other people that you're happy, and then you can infect them with happiness. Focus on yourself, King. I think you dropped this. But I recommend Blasphemous 2 for you to play. It's like Milk Bong and Metrovania. Hello, one. Blasphemous 2.
Drink
Blasphemous
water,
2.
you dehydrated bitch!
Let me go check. Blasphemous 2. Thanks for the hydrate. People did tell me to go play Nine Souls. I'm doing pretty good one. Today's water bottle, a filled up Nalgene white water bottle. The most contact with girls I have is the occasional convo in school for like 3 minutes. And that's perfectly fine too. Nine Souls is 10 times harder than Silksong. It focuses around tight pairing timing. Yeah, I don't think I would really like that. Like forcing you to use a gameplay mechanic to beat the game is kind of, or to make the game easier, or like changing its difficulty by forcing you into one lane is kind of lame. I like the freedom of expression. The ball spawned in the same spot 3 times. Did I used to talk to girls when I was younger? It's talked to anyone really. There was no um there was no bias in gender. I just talked to you as if you were just anyone else. It's the main gimmick. Without pairing, you can't even beat the first few bosses. You just had to get good. I'm sure there are challenge runs in that game where like beating the game without parrying. Cause like if the game is centered around parrying and I'm like that's like my one thing that I'm really good at, it'd be trivial. I don't want to be a one trick. I need to be well rounded. Prime Day is next week in like 9 more days, guys. Tuesday on the 23rd. I can't wait for my stuff to go on sale. But I dropped it at the final boss. This motherfucker is 100 times harder than any boss before that. The difficulty spikes is insane. Damn. That really good game design. I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but in the past week or two, I've changed my mic settings, but it seems like no one has said anything, so they might not even notice. It should sound less echoey. $126 again. Good. And that isn't even his final form. He has 2 phases, and in the true ending 3. I was on the Red app, and it was recommending me Act 3 of Silk Song. And I was like, bro, is this targeted? Is this a targeted ad right now? I don't even like I have it in my mind that I'm going back. So I thought that was funny. Especially when I asked if I was gonna go back to Silk Song. Hmm. Seems like seems like my short isn't getting any action on TikTok or on the Red app. Maybe I need to like re-edit the thing and see if it works. Maybe it's the text that's keeping it from being pushed out. I know it's doing really good on IG. It's doing super good on IG. So I wonder what's like the like algorithm going on. Maybe I use less tags this time around. Oh, I'll fix it after the stream. But it's been like 90 minutes and not a single view. I have to beat him to be able to explore the map further because everything is blocked off. Clown activity, if you ask me. We're halfway through our aim training. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're halfway through. Do I need to go use the bathroom? Not right now. What are you gonna do once you get VIP, Ben? Are you gonna post a GIF in the chat and have it show up on stream? I wonder should I do mouse reviews and put it up as shorts? Would people on the Red app like that? It'd be so random on TikTok. Ooh, PB, we'll take that. Ooh, we will take that. So much faster in mouse. Should have one viewer and one like now. Thank you, thank you. I'm just gonna delete it, re-edit, and throw it up with different tags and stuff. What's up, Gummy? Because I already deleted it and I re-uploaded it, but I changed the title. I slightly changed the text. I changed the thumbnail, but I did not change the tag. So I'm thinking it's the tags that are keeping me from having it out. The other day, you were on controller and you could see the difference, bro. Phoenix wanted me to try it on controller. He paid me to play it on controller. He's really nice. He paid me and he bought me the game. I was like, damn, bro. Very generous. And my first emote will go to him. A glass to Phoenix. Yes, yeah, I can't even speak. Yes, let me know what emotes you guys want. Cause there's only a limited amount of slots, and there are some emotes that I want, right? And like, what if we both want the same thing, and so that could like get pushed out faster. Yeah, if we all want the same emotes. Fuck. God. 07. Back again. Phone bug. We were talking about emotes, and the first emote is going out to Phoenix because they gave me um they gave me another Kovacs key, and then they paid me to play on roller, and so the first emote's gonna go to Phoenix. And we were talking about what emotes you guys would want. It's like already have emotes that I want, but if you have emotes that are in line with what I want, I can push them out faster. Here, I need one more. The 7 TV emotes. Oh yeah, if you want a specific 70 emote, I can give you that immediately. I'm talking about like paid purple app emotes. Because right now I have like basically default emotes from 0x, which are nice, you know, but they're not like my own type. Uh, so after this run right here, I'll put in chat the VGen artist that I will be a pay pig to, because I just like a lot of their works. 66.7. Let me drag this over here. Go to VGen. You need Gur. Okay, let me get on 7TV. That's the artist I'm looking at. 7TV. R. Add. Add to me. From change. There you go. Try it now. Yeah, but let's check out this artist. I'm obviously fangirling over this person. I was like, look at this. I would love something like this. I love this clapping one. Pregnant. Yeah, but if you guys have something you guys want on this list, just check it out. That's a lot that I like here. So I do have other artists, but this guy is just so good, bro. I fucking love it. Anywho, back to the aim training. Just want to check that person out right now, Ben. See if the guru works. There we go. Showed up. I still have like 300 or not 300, like 207 TV slots left. So if you guys want something, I'll quickly add it if I agree with it, which I most likely will. Eight, 7. It doesn't work. Hmm. Refresh the page because I'm seeing it work. Oh damn, what's wrong with my hands? Like spazzed out. Not knowing what to shoot. Oh, I'm doing the 1 HP thing. I'm getting too eager to move on. 68.3. There you go. It doesn't show up in chat on stream. Um, let me refresh my widget then. Let me close it. Hold up, hold up. I'm trying to get it to work. All right. Let me see if it works now. Did it do it? Did I type anything? Hold up, it's trying to connect. Partially connected. There we go. There we go. There we go. I just need to restart the tool. There we go. When something's having trouble, just turn it off and then back on. That's like 90% of the fixes. That's what some of my IT friends are kind of get annoyed. Like they this one company calls and like, hey, my stuff's not working, and so they pay him to drive out. Or no, so some of them are salaried, so that's part of the job. So like they drive out to the location, and then he just turns it off and turn it back on, and he's like, well, that's great. I just spent like an hour driving here, and so they kind of get annoyed. Oof, almost PB. Close. Franzonsen. That's a cool job. Franzonsen. That sounds like a German word. Don't really know what job I'm gonna do later. Well, what are you interested in now? Because I went to school for what I was interested in. I went to electrical engineering. Am I doing electrical engineering? No, I ended up getting a coding job because no power company wanted to hire me. So I ended up coding. So there's plenty of jobs back then, but it seems like AI is replacing those jobs, so might be in danger. But no point in stressing out about it. If it's gonna come, then you know it's gonna come, and then I'll worry about it then. Stressing out about it now is no good. Will not add any value to your life. Oh no. I'm 14, so no university for me yet, and I redid one grade. Well, even at that age, you know, you still have like things you want to be, right? Like a pro gamer. When I was 14, I wanted to be a professional Counter Strike player, and so that's what I did. I grind Counter Strike until I was 17. And then I was like, ooh, do I really want to be a pro Counter Strike player? At the time, pro players were not getting paid handsomely, so I went to engineering school. It's okay if you don't know what you want to be now, but like I'm just giving you ideas. My mom's yelling at me to go have lunch with her. I told her I'd be ready to eat at 3. Is it 3 yet? It's not 3, it's 2 o'clock. Yeah, my if you're okay with letting me give you my recommendation is number one, do what you love, right? If you're enjoying yourself, it doesn't feel too bad. Two, do something that you're extremely good at because that will get you money, even if you don't like it. So when you stack all your money, you can retire early and then finally do what you want. So those are the two options, in my opinion. Holy PB. Holy PB in the last run. And in Germany, there's different tiers of graduations. There's Mittelschule. It's the most basic one. Then there's Realschule. It's the middle thing. And optionally, you can do Arbeiter, the highest tier. And then there's Gymnasium, the highest tier. And easily the worst one, you have to pick between learning Latin or French. Latin. And Franzosen is French people. Um, I would say, wait, can you learn any other languages? Because like, why just French and Latin? Latin isn't really used in the modern day. So French would probably be better in terms of skill because you can be like, salut, salut mon ami, pourquoi? Something like that. I don't know. I wish I took French in high school, but I took Spanish because yeah. And then it was crazy because like the moment I took Spanish, halfway through the semester, I met some French Canadians, and they were my team for Counter Strike for like 2 or 3 years. And so like some of them would only speak French because they're from the Montreal province, and so they wouldn't understand what I was saying. So I ended up learning French to talk to them. I'd be like, yo, cool, pourquoi? Or some shit like that. Or like I would even curse in specifically French Canadian. I'd be like, colis, colis de tabarnak. I would say something like, namadi bekofe. Don't tell me what to do. They when uh when like my friends my English and French speaking Canadian friends introduce me. They're like, yeah, it's Ada. He's American, and the French guy would be like, oh lolo, American, and then I'd be like, I'd just be like, salut, and then the moment I say like colis, they're like, okay, this guy's pretty cool, and then they're willing to like speak English with me. I'd I'd stutter, and I would purposely try to say like le, which is like in French, and they like that too. It kind of I think it's like they felt like I was actually trying to communicate. No, you're forced to pick between two, and you have to learn English simultaneously. And gymnasium is like 2 to 3 times as hard as where I am. Gymnasium is like what, PE class? I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with gymnasium other than the I was at gymnasium for 3.5 years. I was alone and was the lonely one. Gymnasium meaning a large building for indoor sports. Nghe rồi, nghe rồi. Mà con nói 3 giờ mà bây giờ mấy giờ rồi? Ờ đâu đâu cần đâu thì con chỉ đi bộ xong rồi nó từ từ hết á. Oh my days. I put out some weed killer and a bunch of stuff to treat my yard, and my mom's like, your shoes are filled with like dust and weed killer. Do you want me to clean them? And I was like, no, I just walk around and they'll just come off. And she's like, ah, that's so disgusting. I'll clean them for you. And I was like, bro, if you're not gonna give me a choice, why even ask? Crazy. The best type of school you attend in Germany? Let me look up these other words. Uh, I can't. Meet, Michelin, Schleel, meaning? Oh, middle school. Middle school. I'm so dumb, bro. How did I not notice that? There's real schedule. Type of German secondary school that combines academic learning with practical career or so a technical school. It bridges the gap between heavily academic, so gymnasium, and highly vocational, Hauptschule, preparing students for middle level white collar careers and advanced vocational training. Ah, naruhodo. Ashikani. Thing is, and then Arbeiter. Let me look up what Arbeiter is. Arbeiter. IB, often called IB, highest secondary school level certification and university entrance coefficient in Germany. And earning after oh, I see. So it's like high school diploma. Okay, yeah, I see. Yeah. And I was at gymnasium is the best type of school in Germany. No, not the ads. I'll snooze it. Is there like a cram school like in Asia? Once you're done with school, you go to cram school to learn even more, be more advanced. It's a paid for thing. You don't have to go to cram school in Asia, but for those who are like feeling that they're behind or not getting enough, they go to cram school. I don't really know how to help, other than just get enough sleep, pay attention in class. I kind of coasted through all the way to like second year university. In third year university, that's when I was like, oh shit, I actually got to study. That's when shit hit the fan. Yeah, but it's like 10 times harder than high school diploma. Seems like it from what I read earlier. But maybe it'd be worth it once the payoff. I don't know. Decisions like this are out of my wheelhouse. But look at you now. Your English is pretty good. Aren't you happy that you learned English? Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to communicate. Maybe there's a French streamer out there that's just screaming that you enjoy once you learn French. Don't you feel rewarded for knowing English? But then again, um, you kind of everyone knows a bit of English. It's kind of crazy because like in Asia, everyone's just know a few words, and in Southeast Asia, some of them are like really good. Like in the Philippines, Filipino people, basically almost every Filipino people I know knows English. My age. You write one test for each subject, and each test takes like 3.5 5 hours. That's a lot. Over here, we had like 7 subjects, and each test is like an hour or two. That's a lot for one test. And in English, you have to do speaking and writing separately. That makes sense. Speaking and writing is two different parts of your brain. Along with reading. Like I'm a in terms of three for Japanese, I'm probably the best speaker. In terms of reading, is second, and then writing is my worst. I'm like, fuck. Which one of these is it again? Holy PB. I cannot say how I know you feel since I am not you. It is difficult for me to relate. God damn, this is such a bad run. '80. Not too bad overall. We have biology, English, Latin, French, German, math, music, art, and I think one more, but I don't know the name. Why is there a 3.5 to 5 hour exam for art and music? I mean, I think it should be elective, you know, for that type if you want to be tested on it. And I forgot physics. What's the subject where you mix substance again? Chemistry. Yeah, that's chemistry. Physics is different. Physics is like object in motion type thing, or like electricity is a form of physics. For me, when I was in school around your age, I had Spanish, biology, chemistry, physics, math, literature, or language arts, um, language arts is a bigger umbrella than literature. So whatever reading and writing and reading whatever the fuck book it is, language arts. So that's what physics, chemistry, biology, math, literature, um, and then did I say chemistry? And then we had PE, physical education, and then we had one elective. So it could be art, it could be music, it could be home economics, it could be economics, it could be psychology. So yeah, you got one art, free form art or elective, however you want to call it. And I took art. I took art. I took psychology. I took PE. Hey, bro, I just spam PE, bro. Like, I just get to run around and exercise and be a kid. Um, but I for some semesters I did try the other ones. What other electives did I take? My worst one that I hated was psychology, bro. The teacher was such an asshole. He did not make learning psychology fun. So I ended up being a bad kid in that class. I remember there's this one girl. She was like try harding psychology, and that's not a bad thing. If you're interested, go for it. But like I remember I was Christmas treeing. So Christmas treeing means like you have multiple choice and you just make a Christmas tree going diagonally up and down the sheet. And I got a 67. And that same girl got a 41. And I was like, "Bro, how the fuck? Am I that lucky?" It was genuinely crazy, bro. I was like, "Bro, that's actually crazy." I remember I remember the psychology teacher pulled me aside because he saw me studying as I was walking to class. And he was like, "Hey, you shouldn't be studying while walking to class. I don't want to see you studying um and walking around." And I was like, "Okay." Like he was real aggressive about it. I was like, "That's not how you handle a situation like that." And so I started, not caring anymore. That was like the straw that broke the camel's back for me. Like, bro, what the fuck you mean I can't fucking study while I'm walking outside the class? Fuck you. But I'm at real schedule now, so no Latin anymore, thank God. And I am in Math Swig, branch of students that specialize in math. Pog. I was that kid too. I was that kid. I was that kid that specialized in math. My class is 10 times more chill than the other ones. The others are mostly talahons. You have to Google this. Can't explain. Talahons. Is that telephone? Telehon is a virtual youth slang and internet meme primarily popularized in Germany. It describes an urban subculture of young men, typically 13 to 25, characterized by exaggerated hyper-masculine gangster persona, specific streetwear, and often a Middle Eastern or North African immigrant background. Interesting. Oh, okay. You're dressed up as a roadman. This is like roadman outfit. This is like roadman streetwear. Yeah. They also shadowbox a lot. Oh man, that's funny. That's funny. I'm happy you're teaching me a lot about Germany. I like to know what life is like where other people are at, even if it's in the same country. I like seeing similarities and differences. 29. But I meant, hey, who doesn't shadow box from time to time? I used to do that too. I don't feel left out. I used to do a bunch of martial arts, but that's because like my parents would throw me into this type of class. I did judo and I did kickboxing. I didn't do kickboxing for long because like my mom didn't like that I was like getting striked, and so kickboxing is a striking martial arts. Um, and so they'd rather me be in judo, which is grappling. But in a 1v1, grappling's fine. You don't want to be on the ground though. But ideally, you want a striking uh type of style. But I live in America, so I'll just pull out a gun. Not just kidding. Do not brandish weapons. I did jujitsu for like 1 month, but dropped it because of my ADHS. Caused a lot of anger breakouts. Anger breakouts. Yeah, you really gotta control yourself and stuff like that. I know there are some like aggressive practice partners, especially kids that were bigger than me. Didn't like how hard I like moved them around, or like I was just technically uh better than them. Technically, as in like form and skill, not like the word technically like advanced tech. I was just better than them, and so they would get like aggressive with me. I was an aggressive kid too. If you were aggressive with me, and so like it just cycled. So they were aggressive, and I was aggressive back, and we had to like the adults had to break us up. I basically had anger issues then. I was 6 at the time, and everyone else was better than me. That frustrated me very much at the time. I can relate so much. I was taught at a young age though, like I should be humble, um, because there's always a bigger fish out there than me, and it'd be very embarrassing if someone were to show up on me. There's always a bigger fish. There's there's some Chinese kid out there that's better than you, bro. I promise you, bro. When I see these like kids that grind their whole lives, like from out of the womb to like wherever they're at, I'm like, damn, bro, I can't compete, bro. And that's just something you gotta accept. I'm gonna use this time to use the bathroom, guys. I will be right back. BRB. I'm gonna run the ads too. Seems like I'm all out of snoozes. And like that, I'm back. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, about getting angry and stuff. I just think things will come more your way if you're nicer. I've been given so many discounts because like I would have like something that's broken, or, like I have a problem and I call customer support, and just because I was being nice, they gave we became small friends. The customer service person, they gave me a small discount, and they were really nice and whatnot. So it pays to be nice. Also helps knowing a bunch of people. And what do you got to do to know a bunch of people? You gotta be nice. Sometimes when Johan needs needs some help, I help him out, and then Johan sees that I need some stuff. He'll just give me stuff. Why did I say Johan? I don't know. Bro, it shocked me so much. I had another German viewer that was like naming all these like German names and or naming all these English names and the German equivalent, and I was so shocked. I was so shocked when he said, "Yeah, Heinrich. Heinrich is the German equivalent of Henry." I was like, "What the fuck? How did I not notice that?" I was so shocked. Yeah, I used to be an angry kid too, but I don't know like where did it all go. Just one day, I was like, "Why am I like this?" Just let it go. There's so much energy consumed for little to no gain. You have no enemies. And also, America's just a crazy place. So you don't know if you're gonna get angry at some guy, and then he ends up being, a shooter. And I was like, oh, whoa, 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 chill, chill, chill. But if you're nice to people, and then he ends up being a shooter, you're like, oh, Ada, you're cool with me. You can go. And then he, shoots up the rest of the place. And I'm like, okay, I lived. Oh, what the hell? Yeah, that was a problem for me, especially because of ADHS, and I could only go to one grade school because I live in a small town, so I couldn't switch schools. And when I went to gymnasium for 6 months, we were a okay. But I had one time where I was rage baited so much, and I was being uh as I feel like that's argumentative in English. In English. Oh, excluded. Oh, as excluded. Excluded. Never mind. After that for the next 3 years, and then I switched schools because my grades in Latin were ass, and now I'm pretty happy in real schedule. It's more fun, and overall the class actually accepted me the way I am. I'm very relieved to let that all out. Thank you, Edit. No, it's all good, man. It's all good. There, there has been some people in the past where they like trauma dump, and they're like, yeah, uh, my mom did, and I'm like, bro, chill, 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 chill. I'm like, but stuff like this is fine. Sorry, did I peek the mic? I didn't mean to. It was just kind of I was just explaining the insanity. I'm no good of a therapist or a psychologist, but I can lend an ear sometime. It's good to let things out. Um, 'Cause if you ball it in, you might just blow up. And for the men's in chat, the boys in chat, it's perfectly fine to cry. If people make fun of you for crying, that's kind of fucked, in my opinion. I haven't had a deep talk like that in forever. You being there is therapy enough. I'm a boy, by the way. And that's fine too. I'm just saying because like the current society in most cultures are like men should be tough, men should be the provider, men shouldn't cry, men shouldn't talk a lot, um and I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, it's okay to cry. I cry like probably once every other month as drive home from work, and it just starts rolling. That's fine. It's not like I'm perfect. Everyone has their problems. And some some people go into like a dick measuring contest, be like, "Oh yeah, my problem's bigger than yours," and then no, I have it harder here because of X reasons. And I'm just like, bro, like chill out. We're all in pain. There's a doctor, um, that had worked on me, one time, and they're like, um, let me know if there's any pain or discomfort or whatever. And I had a little bit of discomfort, but I'm not gonna tell them. And they asked me, was there any discomfort? And I was like, yeah, a little bit. And they're like, why didn't you tell me? And I was like, it's nothing to talk about. It's not that bad. And they're like, it's still pain, even if it's little. You should let me know. You're still in pain. And I was like, you know what? You're right. You're right. You're right, Dot. No matter how little it is, you should tell me. I cried so much at the end of the first episode of Oshinoko. That plot twist was insane. You should watch Violet Evergarden. I cried probably like, so it's rare that I cry from media. And Violet, I remember it was like, so in the last movie, in the latest movie, I cried like 8 tears. Why do I count the tears? Because it's so rare that I cry when I watch media. Maybe it's because of my upbringing. Men shouldn't cry. What are you, a girl crying? Ah, sissy boy. That's a good show. One of my favorites. Taco Pizza Original Sin is a good show too. Some people cry at that. I didn't know. I'm strong. Only bitches cry. But I think you would enjoy such shows like Violet Garden, Taco Pizza Original Sin. Good stuff. You need new enemies to watch? I got you, gang. 1778. 5678. Go. Yeah, it's very rare for me to cry for shows. I cried at Oshi, ReZero Arc, The Digital Circus Edge Runner. But The Digital Circus only at the last episode. Bro, I haven't seen it yet. Is it out? Is it out on their channel? I'm not going to theaters because they're not even showing it at my theater. So no, but on Friday, okay, for sure, I'll be there. I'll be there to watch it. I like shows that make me feel things, and Taco P and Violet are one of them. Or Orb is made me feel things. It made me think. Like when the show ended, I felt like a hole uh it was planted or carved out into my body. It kind of felt like playing a game that you really love, and then the game ends. There's something that needs to feel it. It doesn't feel the same. That's how all those three felt. Except for Taco P. Except for Taco P. The Taco P was I was like, yeah, that's it wasn't that big of a hole, but Violet was a big hole, and then Orb was a big hole. Let's watch together. I don't do react content. I feel like I don't my reaction isn't strong enough, and I'm not adding anything new to the content that's being provided. I also don't want to get banned on the Red app, so there's that too. Can't believe it's already Sunday, guys. I don't want to go to work tomorrow. Going back to my prison. 994. Even worse than before. Yeesh. That's 11.5. I'd love to see it. We could do it here on the Purple app. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. I also like to enjoy things by myself because I feel like if I were in an audience, it would just hold me back emotionally. I think if I were to watch Violet with a group of people, I would not cry. I would just be like, don't cry in front of them. Don't do it. I'd be subconscious. My behavior. So that's why I usually watch things alone. Oh, I don't always watch anime. The last thing that I watched that made me cry that wasn't anime was All Quiet on the Western Front. Are you winning? I hope I'm winning. Hello, Mint. We're just talking about shows that made us cry. But I was mad at the quintuplets ending. Miku or Nino should have won. Spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. You know, I just chose the girl that has my favorite color, and my favorite color is green. So lucky me, huh? Bro, with quintuplets, why the fuck did Iski exist, bro? Why did she exist? I don't understand. Like the whole show could have been cut out and just have been quadruplets. Does anyone even like Itsuki? I do not hear any Itsuki fans out there, bro. I get it. I also cried after I was home at the Digital Circus. Ichigo was pointless in my opinion. Nah, I liked how aggressive Ichigo was. She's like, man, I'm tired of you know baby stepping around. He was the first aggressor. How are we doing today, Mint? I'll be having a wonderful. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. We're almost done with the aim training. We probably have like half an hour left, and it's not looking good for the Superstrike. No. Are you watching Second Prettiest Girl season? It's pretty peak in my opinion. I ended up dropping it because there was just I was running out of time. There's a lot for me to do and watch. Ever since I started like editing, um, yeah, ever since I started editing, I'm just running out of time. I haven't read manga in a full year. Doing good. I'm lurking here while I Kovacs. Oh shit. Oh shit. Are you doing the Viscos benchmarks? I used to watch like 20 to 30 animes every season, and I would keep up with like about 70 mangas every week. But now I'm down to like not keeping up with manga at all, and then I'm down to like 15 shows. The only shows I'm keeping are the ones I rate 8 out of 10 in terms of enjoyment. I used to keep 7 out of 10s, and when I had even more free time when I was like in middle school and knowing not what to do with my time, I'd watch like 6 out of 10s. I wish I used that time more productively, but wasting time is part of youth. No, I don't play benchmarks really. That's fine. That's fine. Uh, I just use benchmarks just to see where I stand. Around others, just a curiosity thing. Is Heat really good at around episode 5? Let's see where I dropped it. Go to my anime list real quick. I know any sites where I can sail the seas for free manga. Oh, do I know? I use an app called Tachiyomi, or and now it's called Mihon, and I just pull from Manga C. I pull from Shueisha. I pull from Manga Dex. Let me pull out my phone actually. I'll tell you immediately. Let's see. Yeah, Mihon's the app that I use, and I pull from certain sites. So I use Weeb Central, I use MangaDex, I use Shueisha, and I use MangaFire. Those are the only four I use. I'll write it down for you. Shueisha is like the official like Shonen Jump adult page. There you go. Obviously the sites that I use, but the app is called Mihon. And if you have an Android, it's easy to download. Keep tracks all your stuff. It updates everything. I love it. I only gave the prettiest girl anime one episode. I'm sure it's good. It's just my time is valuable. I can't be watching 5 episodes and be like, yeah, this is good. One one four. Yo, what's up, Solomon? How's it going? How's it going? My mom got a chicken wrap downstairs for me. I'm about to go murder that bit. Chicken wrap from Publix. Oh, okay. I need to write this down real quick. I was going to ask for a sponsorship from a sparkling water uh drink that I drink often, and I'm gonna ask them, hey, I often drink your drinks, and I tell my stream about your drinks and how good they are and flavorful and whatnot, and I'm thinking of sending them an email saying, hey, could you send me all flavors of your drink so I can taste test them live on the stream and make a tier list? Would be banger, would be banger, would be banger if they said yes. And I end up getting sponsored by them. Feeling better. The camel milk powder I told you about is working pretty well. Nice. I feel a lot less inflammation, and my illness feels less debilitating whenever I drink it regularly. Oh shit. A superpower milk? I need to sign up for the Capcom creator thing. I signed up for Square Enix. My accountant's made, but no reply on it, so I'm assuming they're not ready for me. I'm just too strong. But it would be crazy if they gave me a key for Final Fantasy VII Revelations. I still need to play those other games that the publisher gave me. That one Japanese publisher. It's gonna be strange, bro. I promise you, bro. Like they're like, oh, we saw you playing such and such game. Do you want to play our Yuri visual novel? I was like, when did I play a visual novel? I mean, I played a couple of visual novels, but never a Yuri one. So I was like, hold up. 76. It gets peak trust. It has like the blue lock cheering moments. Do not take this by word, but this was my reaction. Blue lock? You mean blue PowerPoint? I used to be a weekly blue lock reader, but then like I just didn't vibe with it anymore, and so it ended up dropping from my library. Nah, frame lock. Interesting thing about camel milk is it actually discussed as being a potential adjunct therapy for type 1. Nice. The character actually have character development and have a deep understanding and act reasonably like you would IRL. Bro, I'm telling you, Ben, you gotta watch Orb, okay? You gotta watch Orb and tell me relative to Orb how much worse or better it is. Orb is already finished, okay? So you can like clean it up in a single day if you wanted to. So I need a reference point to see how good past episode 5 the prettiest girl is. The second prettiest girl. Orb is basically a historical um anime about astronomy. But I promise you it's more than that. If you tell me the second prettiest girl is like a 10 out of 10 and Orb is like an 8 out of 10, I'll jump back on it. But if you're like, yeah, the second prettiest girl is like a 6 out of 10 compared to an Orb, which is a 10 out of 10, I'll be like, ah, okay, yeah, I'm definitely not gonna watch it. You gotta be honest with me, okay? You can't come in and just lie. Me spreading misinformation on the internet. I put my trust in you. If you do end up watching Orb, you don't have to. Is on my watch list. There's a side effect I've noticed from camel milk, but after drinking it, it feels like it really helps my digestive intolerance significantly. Like eating heavier stuff like cheese doesn't bother my system as much anymore with it. You think it like coats your organs with like a protective film? If you were to cover the cheese in camel's milk, would it be the same? And eat it at once? Sure, it may not taste good, but you know, I'm just curious of the result. Now it's thundering. Is it gonna rain again? Luckily, I put out Weed Killer yesterday, in an opportune spot. Should be fine. It's not gonna wash away the Weed Killer. Hopefully, hopefully. If it's gonna wash it away, and then it's cooked. I just wasted $100. The bag said apply after rain, and do not disturb in 24 hours. I believe it's been 24 hours, but we'll see the result. Yo, Azura, thanks for liking the live. Holy moly. It's ranked 7.93 on Mao. It's more like I drink it, then a few hours later I'll have cut some pieces of a block of cheddar, and I don't experience severe effects like I did before. Cutting piece from a cheddar from a block, man, you rich. I didn't know you were like that. I didn't know you had that type of motion. Let's see where Orb is at on my enemy list. Orb sits at 8.72, ranked 56 on mine enemy list, top 56. Second prettiest girl is ranked 7.93, ranked at 847. At least it's in the top 1,000. Oh, I also feel like you might like this one anime called Journal of Witch. I very much loved it. I gave it a 10 out of 10 on my anime list when it was airing last season. It felt like it felt therapeutic watching it, and it said a bunch of stuff um, that I thought was very good, and I wish someone would have told me much earlier. It's a drama. Basically, what happens is this character she's going from middle school to high school, right? And her parents got into a car accident. They're both dead, and so um, now she lives with her aunt who adopts her. And let's just say that her aunt doesn't like her sister, so she doesn't know how to first handle a child, and um, doesn't know how to speak positively on this person that just recently died. It's really good. It's really good. It's rare that I give a show a 10 out of 10. I give second prettiest girl a 9 to 8.5 out of 10. You could just drink it plain, but what I like to do with it is mix it with black tea for taste. Ooh, amazing. We're just talking about anime Azura. I was recommending Orb, the movement of the earth, and Journal of Witch. And some of us were recommending the second prettiest girl in class. I think Orb is anime of the decade. Yeah, I said that. Out of all the animes you've seen in the last decade, it's number one. I personally have not seen like any works anime related have told a story such as Orb. Man, I'm really gassing this shit up, huh? I should stop gassing it up because the more you gas something up, the more people are less likely to watch it. 75. All right, that's the last score for Logitech mouse. Yes, I have seen Mushishi. I've seen all of Mushishi. And the two animes I recommended, better than that. Better than that. I give Mushishi all of it and all its eternity an 8 out of 10. I love Mushishi. When I first found it when I was younger. Apparently, the manga "We Will Now Begin Ethics" is getting an anime, and I'm pretty excited about that because it was a it was interesting reading a manga about philosophy from a author that actually enjoys philosophy and is spreading it through his work. I personally like human psychology and philosophy. Um, I don't even know the next word I was gonna say. I just basically I just stopped. I just brain froze. I was gonna play Fire Emblem today, but I need to push out these benchmarks. I have one more full run after this, then I can assess my data and decide what to do with the new mouse that I bought. And we can go back to our scheduled single player games. On the list right now is Fire Emblem Conquest and maybe Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I need to beat that game before Revelation comes out. But luckily, Revelation is a 2027 game. I don't know. I don't know when the exact date is. Let me figure that out. When are they gonna redo 8? Let's go, PB. Let's see. Final Fantasy Revelations. Release date. Spring of 2027. Okay, so we got a year's time. What else can recommend for like good romance except Violet? I've seen like all the popular ones and some niche ones. The Dangers in My Heart is my favorite romance. I'm not sure if you've seen it. Maybe play FF10. But there's no new FF10. I already played FF10 in the past. Seen it recently? What about the Flower Blooms with Dignity? Or the Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. And My Dress Up Darling. Those are like the three I like that is instantly in my head. Oh, did I? Oh, I didn't PB. It's close. This was too wholesome. Yeah, sadly seen all of them. I'm gonna have to think. You just want pure romance and not like romantic dramas. Hmm. Let me see. Let me see what I got here. There's a Fruits Basket's romantic drama. Um, just pure romance, pure romance. Uh, there's Kaguya-sama, which is a romantic comedy. I'm like quickly scrolling through my list, and there's not that many romance I put on top. There's Showa era Rakugo, which is another romantic drama. Can be a mix. Okay, okay. I hope you written all down what I said. There's a Skigakire, which means is a Japanese phrase. It literally means the moon is beautiful, but figuratively it means you are beautiful. The Skigakire. Hmm. There's Oreski. Are you the only one who loves me? That's a goofy one. Let's see. Let's see. Are there any more? I'm just gonna stop once I get out of the 8 out of 10 area. There's Tonikaku Kawaii. Over the moon for you. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. What the fuck? Hurry up! Hurry up! 8 out of 10s. I need you to hurry up and get to 7 out of 10s. Um. Oh man, Skip and Loafer was really good. Skip and Loafer was good. It's not a oh, man. Is it really romance? It's more of a drama than a romance. Yeah, it's way more of a drama than a romance. Skip and Loafer. But you can put that down. It's just be aware that it's more of a drama than a romance. Hmm. I'm starting to get into the territory of like romance is the second theme and not the primary. And I am out of 8 out of 10s. Uh, if you want um, Spice and Wolf, the new Spice and Wolf is out. You can watch that. Um, there is my new boss is Goofy. There's technically no romance in my new boss is Goofy, but you can tell, like it's kind of like, it's kind of like under the radar type thing, but it's mainly a comedy. And then we have the summer Hikaru died. It's more of a drama and supernatural, but there's some romance going on. It's just in the background. Hopefully, you get some new titles. We're almost done here, guys. So we're about to wrap up the show. Gotta go down and eat, have lunch with mother. I see. Maybe I'll check out Kaguya-sama. Is Goofy, bro. It's from the same author of Oshi. Your favorite show, Oshi no Ko. The same author. And it's in his drawing style. What's the first anime except Pokemon? Oh, what was your first anime? My first anime was actually Dragon Ball. Then I watched Sailor Moon because my aunt liked Sailor Moon. And then Card Capture Sakura. And then I watched Pokemon. Pokemon is like my fourth anime. I remember having Dragon Ball Z on VHS. My uncle's such a boring guy. He only watches shonen, like pure battle shonen. He's like, yeah, I'm a Dragon Ball fan, and he likes One Punch Man. You definitely not gonna like season 3 of One Punch Man. One Frame Man. Mine was Cautious Hero. Insert, please speed. I need his face. On 7 TV. Oh, no frame, no frame man. Last score here. We might stream again later tonight. Um, just to finish off the scores. Already have Monday's video out. Um, and I have Wednesday's shorts out, so I have some buffer to do other things. 81, what a crazy way to end the fucking PB, bro. I like the opening of Cautious Hero very much. I don't remember it. Opening Cautious Hero. Oh, yes, yes, yes. The Miffenroid opening. Well, guys, I think that's it. That's the end of the stream. We completed all our scores for the stream. It took longer than I thought. It took 3 hours. Usually it should take 90 minutes, but we were on side quests, but that's perfectly fine. Let's see who we can raid out before we say our goodbyes. Hmm. Well, Aki's doing a subathon, so let's go raid them again. How about that? How about little bro? I may or may not get back on later tonight. Who knows? Where the fuck did this motherfucker go? Okay, there you go. Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll catch you guys in the very next episode. Bye bye.